And just like that, the final episode of the recording session has begun. Welcome back to 2064 Read-Only Memories. I'm your host, Mega Shadow Fist. I suck at video games, I suck at commentary, and when we last left off, our contact, Zen, just randomly jumped out of a building for no reason. First of all, I have to question the quality of glass in 2064 that someone can just jump out like that. You can't. Glass is a lot harder than you think than people make it out to be, ladies and gentlemen, like in movies and whatnot. No, it's not that simple. So, I don't know. Anyway, what the? That's Zen! Oh no, we need to go help her. It's too late. Considering the angle and height of the fall, rendering suitable aid is beyond our capabilities now. Your desire is laudable, but emergency services are already on the way. They'll assist her as much as they can. We should head back to our office and see if we can determine what happened here. Why don't we just let the police do that? Perhaps you can still dispense justice. Okay, sure. Oh, they didn't harm the video games. Looks like the desk has been cleared off. Let's take a look around, but be careful not to disturb any evidence. The police will be here soon. Okay. Our personal computer's not password protected at the moment. Give me a moment to look through our files. Don't mess with the crime scene, eh? Best to keep your fingerprints off the keyboard. Most of this isn't very interesting. Committee reports, financials, articles, submissions. Oh, here we go. According to this email between Zen and her network admin, her lead on TMI Entertainment is a little more solid than she led us to believe. The admin ran a web crawler looking for changes in writing styles. Some blog posts by their head anchor, Charlie Nova, stood out like a sore thumb. Apparently, he's a bit pompous, if in an affable way, and his blog usually just details his day-to-day life. But ever since the Human Revolution has been in town, he's inspiring them with more venom than you'd expect, considering how neutral his on-air reporting has been. Zen seemed to think he was just complaining about the protesters following up traffic, and whoever has manipulated these posts spun it to make him look critical of the movement as a whole. That's like the odd-winded eye journalist. This Charlie fellow is the one we need to talk to. Okay, we have a crack here. Or IK-47. Oh, it's IK-47. Oh no! Even a robot that doesn't deserve an end like this. The audio receptors are one of its more visibly damaged parts. Makes me wonder, though. Nope. We have glass here. Shredded jade plant. The flawless foliage has fallen. Okay. Broken window. My thermal sensors only detect a single set of lingering footprints, and they end almost 3 feet away from the window. Considering the density of this glass, I can't imagine Zen jumped from that far and managed to throw herself through the plane without HELP. But who could have done it? I don't see any obvious marks on the floor or any other thermal hotspots. You're saying no one else is in here? It doesn't look like it. We should go. There isn't anything else here, and the police are almost on the scene. Son of a... I should have figured the two of you would be here. Hey, look. It wasn't me. I was perfectly okay with letting you to handle the job, but Miss, I want to stick my... I don't have a nose, but giant fishbowl head into everything, decided let's go, so... You won't stay out of trouble no matter what I say, will you? Lay off, will you? This is a total misunderstanding. Are you sure, Detective Rivers? We are merely in the wrong place at the wrong time. We had an appointment with Zen to discuss a possible lead and found her office in the state of disrepair. So we're going to lie to her? Of course you did. Damn it. She's one of the contacts that I want to, stay on good terms with. Fine. Get the hell out of here before anyone else shows up. We'll chat about the case more when I'm not busy scraping bodies of the pavement, you hear me? Certainly, Detective Rivers. I'll forward your report of what we know immediately, and we can speak further at a later time. Yeah, whatever. Get moving. Why did you lie to Lexi? We could have told her about the articles.
Because it's better this way. We are chasing smoke trails. You think we should assist in such an unlikely investigation? I do not need you to infer upon my motivations or highlight my duplicity. Detective Rivers has every bit of information that Zen gave us on that computer. Her investigation will not be hampered by her absence, whereas ours is halted if we're stuck giving answers she can just as well get from a hard drive. Literally. Has it occurred to you that whoever threw Zen out of that window could be after the same thing we are, except to silence the story rather than to get it out? We have little time for fooling about and must get to Charlie Nova before something happens to him too. Now, unless you have further recommendations to level at me, we must not squander the time my dishonesty bought us. I have highlighted the main NeoSF offices for TMI Entertainment on your map. Let's go.
Hayden's death is really having an impact on Turing, isn't it? Because, like, we've tried messing with Lexi before, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just reading into things. A few ED64 and 72 units have arrived in the scene to set up a parameter. Let's see what we got here. Oops. They successfully cordoned off the area. Looks like they aren't allowing anyone. A few ED64 and 72 units have arrived on the scene and set up a perimeter. They successfully cordoned off the area. Looks like they aren't allowing anyone in. Okay, yeah. Got the, let's go ahead and save while we're at it. These, oh, actually, hold on. What's this? Police car. Oh, okay. A police cruiser is awkwardly parked by the office building. Items. Oops. Menu. Let's go ahead and save over slot 1, please. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So, speaking of robots. So, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Guess what I learned relatively recently? So, you know Dr. Eggman, right? From Sonic the Hedgehog, like his localized name, Dr. Robotnik, right? So, turns out that I've been mispronouncing his first name incorrectly for all these years now. So, I've always pronounced it Dr. Ivo Robotnik, but actually, it's supposed to be pronounced Dr. Ivo Robotnik. If you don't believe me, here's the thing. I'll leave in the description a interaction they had with Mike Pollock, the current voice actor for Eggman, that I had with him, where he described that told me that apparently it's supposed to be pronounced as it's supposed to be similar to evil. So Dr. Ivo Robotnik. I had no idea. I always pronounced it Ivo all these years, and I was wrong. Anyway, TMI Entertainment. Like how funky this music is. Or not, perhaps funky's not. Yeah, I guess funky. Anyway,
I have some pity for me still remains considering my recent tone, because I'm honestly not sure where we should start, Mega. I suppose we should just ask the receptionist to point us to somebody who can answer your questions.
Do you know anything about TMI Entertainment?
Honestly, yeah, you do have your own mesh access, yes?
Let's go. Okay. Yeah, I understand that.
I'm quite certain you can handle all the casual searches you might feel like making. We hardly have time for me to blather out every bit of exposition you desire when you could just go look it up on your own.
Okay, well, I as the player can't do that. Of course, you don't know that I'm the player, but still. Now, I'm not apologizing. You just do a good job of making it concise.
Fair enough. If you think it will save time, I can continue to rattle out these facts when you ask for them. I just ask that you keep your queries to a minimum. We don't have a whole lot of time. Let me pull out the information you requested.
That derp face, though. What can you tell me about TMI Entertainment?
TMI Entertainment is a relatively popular celebrity and gossip news conglomerate. They own OK Today. They did a good job transitioning from the traditional media models of television and used the net-based model prevalent now, pioneered by their digital newspaper, OK Today's The Scanline. Some might call their progress rags, but opinion of the mesh seems more favorable than not. They stick to mostly good-natured prying and lean away from the seedier nastiness that paparazzi can get up to. As such, they have a positive relationship with many celebrities and regularly get exclusive scoops that keep their ratings up despite their refusal to peddle in the darker side of the celebrity news circuit.
What do you know about Charlie Nova?
Charlie Nova is TMI Entertainment's most popular TV personality. He's gotten consistently high ratings for almost a decade and isn't afraid to tell you about it. The chatter on the mesh paints him as a bit arrogant, but in that loud, backslapping kind of way that a media star can get away with. He's best known for hosting Star in the Stratosphere. It's one of those talent-seeking reality programs.
There are no stars in the Stratosphere. That's the second level. Okay, anyway.
Apparently, when TMI can organically discover enough celebrities, they just manufacture.
That's just like a silly. Actually, that's a good question. Why do we refer to this like whenever like people refer to like going way out into space? Why do we refer to it? Why do we use the Stratosphere? Right? Like, here's the thing. You have the Troposphere, then you have the Stratosphere, then you have the Mesosphere, the middle level, then you have the Exosphere. Why not to the Exosphere? Why the Stratosphere? I don't understand.
Apparently, when TMI can't organically discover enough celebrities, they just manufacture them.
In fact, actually, the thing is, like, Stratosphere and Troposphere are more relevant to meteorology than astronomy, I would say. Actually, having taken class in both meteorology and astronomy, I can attest to this. I might not be an expert on this, but yeah. I mean, well, for the most part, I mean, there are certain things that, do delve into the level of astronomy, like, solar radiation and light. Because, like, like cloud formation, that's, like, the Troposphere, pretty much. And things of that sort, but that's, anyway.
Oh, and
I mean, there actually is a little bit of overlap between the two. So, anyway.
Oh, and also, according to this blog, Charlie's hair is flawless.
Got it. Okay. Receptionist. Little, bunny. Let's go ahead and save, actually, while we're at it. Let's go ahead and save. Bunny! Not slot 4, you nincompoop. Slot, 1. Save? Yes, please. Done. Okay. There's a phone in the background. For a second, I thought, like, I was hearing, like, a real phone. The logo for TMI Entertainment. Basic but sleek. The sign is full of itself. The sign is full of itself and won't talk to you unless you're a celebrity. Too cheap to steal, too expensive to replace. A short, scruffy plant sits squarely on the side of the desk. Listen to your body. Talk to plants. Ignore people. The plant dodges your touch. Word about you is spreading. Buzzer. Not yet. A small industrial end table. Cute color. The plant in the corner is supported by a few stakes that are stuck in the middle of the planter.
This plant is clearly young. You should encourage it.
Stay in school. Eat your greens? Oh my god, just reminds me of, like, a couple months ago, I went back and I watched the 2004 Kids' Choice Awards, because that's one of the Kids' Choice Awards on Nickelodeon that I distinctly remember, because, like, that was the same day that Danny Phantom had its premiere. Anyway, I had a very fond memories of it. It was hosted by Cameron Diaz and Mike Myers. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I just remember, like, first of all, like, going back to it, I just remember how terrible, or not terrible, but there are all these mistakes and stuff that happened in it, like these goofs and whatnot that I just didn't, or like, I guess even just like celebrity, like, politics that I didn't quite notice before. But anyway, I just remember, like, so Outkast is one of the musical guests on there, and they were talking, and, like, since they got an award, they decided to say a few things, and I guess, like, Nickelodeon probably was like, hey, tell them to stay in school and stuff. And I just remember, what did Andre 3000 say? He was like, I don't know why I thought it was so funny. It was like, oh, this award is really good, but you know what else is important? Like, reading. Yeah, that's reading. So go ahead and stay in school and do that. Stay off them drugs, and, and arithmetic and all that. I was just like, what? I don't know. Like, that might have gotten me as a kid, but I was just like, really? Reading. arithmetic and all of that. Anyway.
We can't take it. It's too long to go through that much change.
Can plants die? Oh, actually, they can, kinda, can't they? You can't cause a plant to die of shock, sorta. The glass door offers a clear view of the OK Today set in the production floor. You can't open it with your hand, so try commanding it open.
Excuse me. What are you doing?
Okay. The door buzzer teases you by being just out of reach and by carrying the thread of security with it. You get the feeling it would just cut you off with an annoying buzz. It's not yours to press, but the urge is powerful. A hybrid receptionist bobs in her heels. She's either had a long day standing or is just fidgety.
Welcome to TMI Entertainment Incorporated. Do you have an appointment?
Do we go with the news reporter thing? I feel like this probably wouldn't work, because they probably get this all the time, I imagine. Should we go with the direct approach? No, but we need to talk to whomever is in charge here.
I really can't let you in without an appointment. I can maybe pencil you in for next Wednesday. We don't have time for this. People's lives are on the line here, and all you care about is an appointment?
Okay, Turing. Chill. Calm down, Turing.
Oh, look, if it's that important, I can buzz you in through the sympathy. But she isn't going to be very happy about being bothered off schedule, so don't get your hopes up. And, try not to make her too mad. I'll be the one dealing with the fallout.
I honestly, I don't know. Turing's gonna lash out at her for no reason.
Right, of course, I apologize. We'll be as tactful as possible, I assure you.
Like, I understand why Turing is mad, which is why I'm trying to, like, you know, be patient, but, like, these lash outs are kind of getting on my nerves a little bit.
Okay, she's over on the other side of the room. Head straight there, because she doesn't like it when people bother the talent.
It's not like I was planning on doing it. Sorta. Is that, we're not going to talk to them, we're just going to, look. The camera rests in the rigs, inactive.
I think it'd be fun to be on TV, but I would need a good script. I'd probably say something silly otherwise.
A film assistant of some kind, taking a break. An 8.0 NL newsroom putters speedily across the production floor, frantically looking for the next big scoop. It's TMI's lead cinematographer, at least he seems like one. Two cameras have been set up to cover the main news desk. They look to be prepped for a wide-angle medium long shot and a close-up. These sturdy desks are built specifically to make the nicest noise when jogging papers on them. Look, it's June Valmarana from OK Today. That's a bunch of, oh, I guess we can't look at the monitors. He's practically glowing and has people waiting on him hand and foot. Definitely the talent, Charlie Nova. Is this supposed to be sympathy? But didn't he say she? This, I'm assuming it's, a few work-in-progress versions of the next show's graphics are being tested on the monitors. Females can grow facial hair too, but maybe not that. Maybe it's like trans. Look at starting looking producer. Production manager for TMI. That's as far as we can go. Oh, here we are.
With all things, everything, I'm June Fowler Anna, OK Today.
What a great catchphrase. What an icon. I thought I told you I cancel all my appointments for the day. I swear that girl couldn't find her ears if I taped them over her eyes. At least she makes a decent cup of coffee.
Are you Sympathy? Nina said we should speak to you.
Yes, I am, and if you don't mind, I keep the show running, so I'll be brief. What are you doing in my building?
We've been given a lead on a story that involves one of your personalities, Charlie Nova. Someone has been manipulating his articles in the meshnet and turning them into scathing attacks against the human revolution. We're trying to crack the culprit, and we need to talk to Mr. Nova to hunt down further leads.
You let your rod do all the talking for you. Must be one of those new interrogation models all the fresh meat have rave about. Of course I know someone's been modifying Charlie's articles. I'm tracking them down myself. What I want to know is why I should help you snatch the scoop out from underneath me. Super hacker twists meshnet news or personal political vendetta. The clicks basically farm themselves.
I'm willing to break the story under TMI's banner.
Huh, I'm a hiring kid. I admire your spirit, but I've got people putting in lots of hours on this one. You're not getting the credit because you think you have a hot lead.
That's not, I was just trying to bargain with you, man.
Plus, if you really did, you wouldn't be here begging for my scraps.
We're willing to trade info with you.
Not interested. I already have a pretty decent idea of where to look next, and if that doesn't pan out, I have a primary server cluster chewing through mesh posts looking for inconsistencies. I'll figure this one out on my own, without some newbie mucking things up.
Hey, I've been in the business for quite some time, man. I don't know how long, but for some time now. Say that to Zen.
Zen? How did I Zen? What does Zen have to do with this?
She's the one who gave us lead to begin with. Then someone threw her out of her office window. I didn't want to drop her name, even if she is dead. I just wanted to honor the word, especially because she was dead. I wanted to honor the word that I gave to her. But you know, the game. We figured Mr. Nova might be next. We wanted to get to him first.
Holy shit. Fine, I'll let you talk to Charlie. If someone is trying to kill people over this, I'd rather be out and done with as fast as possible. I mean, shit, we're in an entertainment scene. Nobody should die for that. But hey, watch yourself with Charlie. He's a pompous clown, but he's my pompous clown. Keep it civil or I'll throw your ass out and figure this out on my own. Now get on it. I need to make some calls.
Okay. Let's talk to Charlie. Nice hairdo. He doesn't look like a nice person. Fantastic! How fantastic! I just love your ROM. Not quite as stunning as mine, but still pretty grand. Very sleek, very clean, bravo! Oh, Sympathy is doing that thing where she waves at me to hurry things up. So yeah, female just transitioned? Right down to brass tacks, I suppose. Wait, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Charlie Nova, host of the Tonight in the Stars and star in the Stratosphere. But you already knew that, I'm sure. Yes, you're Josh Jepson, and I knew that already. What can I do for you, Break the ice a little bit? Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Oh, you flatter me, yes you do. I can't imagine how you've come all this way just to get my story, have you? After all, I've already published my very own splendid 100% original autobiography, Like a Nova. Or like what's the Madonna thing? Like a Virgin? But I suppose I can give you a quick rundown, even if some Sympathy is giving me the stink eye. I grew up here on the main streets of Neo-SF. My jocular nature and striking countenance got me scouted for a few small product advertisements. And the rest is not so ancient history. Now I'm the host of the largest celebrity news show on the Mesh. I shouldn't be happier. Couldn't. It's all thanks to my swarms of fans, though. They're the ones who count. What can you tell me about TMI? Yes, any additional information on your situation would be greatly appreciated.
Well, it's the best damn network on the planet, I can tell you that. We put out top-notch news and entertainment with real heart that our competitors just can't match. But if you really want to know about TMI, you need to know about sympathy. It's her pride and joy, after all. Sure, she can be a little, I was about to say Arabic. Acarabic, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. She usually calls me a poofy-haired oaf all the time, but you can really tell she cares, you know. Deep down. I'm not sure if that throat-cutting gesture she's making is a signal to move on to another topic or a threat against my physical well-being. So, let's move on. What next? Have you heard that your stories are getting altered once they... Have you heard that your stories are getting altered once they get posted to the mesh? Oh, it may have come up in the last lunch meeting we had, but Sympathy assured me that there's some kind of technical glitch and our support people were on top of it. They're top-notch, the absolute best money can buy. So I don't think there's anything more to say on the subject. We've heard of other people's posts getting altered too. That's very upsetting. I hope you pass along that information to Sympathy. I'm certain our tech people will be able to find the culprit in short order once they know enough. Once they know enough about it. I really don't know what I have to do. I really don't know what I have to do with it, though. So all of these are kind of aggressive, but which one is the least aggressive? I don't like this passive aggressive. Chuck, I'm sure you're better informed than that, right? You're at the top of this heap, yeah? It was your post they were manipulating. And that is supposed to mean what? I'm not sure if you're trying to imply that I had something to do with this, or that I'm being targeted for some specific reason, but if you have an accusation level, then make it known. My time is far too important to be wasted on beating around the bush. Alright, that's enough. Charlie has a show to get ready for. He's told you everything he's going to. So get the hell out of here. If you find anything more interesting than what you got, come back and see me again. Directly. Remember, I'm the victim in all this.
I don't know. There was not an option. There was not a single non-aggressive option there. Like, we could have gone the passive-aggressive. I don't know. Oh man, she looks really cheesed off now. Do you know how snippy she can get? I better get her coffee ready. Maybe that'll calm her down. We're very sorry if we made your day more difficult. Perhaps I could take the coffee over to Sympathy and we could try to smooth her rumpled feathers?
Let's not.
Yeah, okay. Sure. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? You make her even madder? Oh no. On second thought, it'll only take a minute.
Okay, Turing.
Alright. But she takes it with plenty of milk.
You can tell. I'm gonna put on my seasoned detective thing. You can tell that Turing is new to the business because sometimes you have to understand, you know, even if you need information, it's not okay to push your subjects, you know? A cup of black coffee has been set aside for Sympathy. You stopped talking to hot drinks after an afternoon cup of tea blatantly ignored your order to not burn your tongue. You can't deliver the coffee without putting in milk. That's ridiculous. Actually, random. Cold, fresh milk for the coffee. Are you guys coffee drinkers, ladies and gentlemen? I'm not really. I mean, I don't mind coffee, but I'm more of a tea drinker. Although I did make coffee for a friend yesterday. Because they were too lazy to. And I was like, okay, well, actually, no, I was like, my service isn't cheap. You're gonna need to give me information. They're like, okay, I'll tell you about X event if you do it. I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. Hey, are you getting fresh with? Hey, are you getting fresh with me? Milk added to items. Milk. Milk removed from items.
Okay, let's deliver this and make amends.
I thought I told you to beat it, or do yours just not work? We just wanted to bring your coffee, make sure there were no hard feelings. Huh. Oh, that's cute. I promise I don't bite, I just have a job to do. Sometime. Oh, so she wasn't like, I think, so she didn't say that, like, okay. Sometimes I think Charlie's hair gel slips into his brain, but he brings in most of our revenue, so his happiness is our top priority. Now, Scram, you know how to get in touch with me if you need me. Okay.
That did not go well at all. We need some kind of leverage to get Mr. Nova to get us the information we want. I already know something, don't you agree?
He was being pretty evasive.
Indeed. While you were talking to him, I took the opportunity to look into his history more thoroughly. It turns out he did a series of promos for a local Hassie bar earlier in his career, and some fans still spot him there from time to time. It's a long shot, but frankly, everything about this case has been one long shot after another. Maybe we should question the people at this Hassie establishment and look for any dirt we can use to put some pressure on Mr. Nova. There must be something. It's the only path I can see.
Sure.
The Hassie bar is located on Market Street near the Genius Clinic. We can head there whenever you're ready.
Yeah, but we've already been there. So I guess, like, maybe we didn't have to get Jess's help, that's true. Okay, let's go and go to menu. I thought it was going to be like another Hassie bar. Save over slot 1. Save. Yes, please. Done. Okay, let's go to the map. Go to Hassie. I'm still looking, though. I think if mystery character is in here, Keith. Okay. Who are we looking for? This Keith person? Look at Keith. It's your friend Keith, enjoying a Hassie. Oh, hey, it's Mega! Wow, long time!
Who's this?
This is Keith, an old buddy of mine. Hey, not too old now. Did you manage to keep that plant I got you alive? Aw, man. Rest in peace, Wooty. You probably overwatered it, didn't you?
That's exactly right.
That's just like him. So, what's with the bot? That's Turing, my ROM. Yours, really? Huh, I didn't think you liked to bring work home, as it were. Anyway, it's great to see you. What brings you to the Hassie bar? Doing a review of that sweet weather ROM outside or something? We're actually here on an investigation. Alright, now that's the kind of journalism I'm talking about.
Indeed, we're looking at some accusations made against Charlie Nova. And we're actually trying to build up a solid case against him.
No shit. I actually may have exactly what you need. Charlie comes here all the time. You know, that show he's host of, Star in the Stratosphere. That show where normal people try to become actors and singers and all. Like American Idol. I'm trying to think if there like a real world counterpart to that. Star in the Stratosphere, The Voice. I don't know. America, whatever country's got talent. Listen to this recording I made when he was here last month on his book tour. So many people come up to me thinking that if they can sing or act, I'll just make them a superstar. But that isn't how it works. Raw talent isn't enough to get you by in this industry, and anyone who thinks so is lying to themselves. Yeah, that is true. Talent won't get you very far if you don't know the right people or don't seek the right opportunities. It takes hard work and persistence. You gotta want it and want it bad. But the kids I get on Star in the Stratosphere, which I host each and every week as you all know, they're all so young and hungry. I love them. I do my damnedest to make sure they get what they want. They gave me their best, so I'm gonna give them mine.
It's not much, but it might help you build a case if you chop it right. Just keep my name off it. I post hiking pictures, not scandals. Well, if nothing else, the threat of this dropping on the mesh should get them talking. Here, I just made a copy for you. Anyway, I'd love to catch up soon. For now, I'll let you keep at it. You can usually find me here if you want to chat again.
Thanks, Keith. Later. Okay.
Mega! Why did you tell Keith that he belonged to you?
I don't know. I didn't choose that. Well, if this was before Hayden's death, I might have said something like this. Look, we got what we were after, didn't we?
Fine, it's your friend you just lied to, not mine. And based on how he regarded you, I use the term friend loosely. Anyway, this is pretty innocuous. We're going to need more evidence if we're going to fabricate a believable story that will convince Mr. Nova it's in his best interest to help us.
Could we try something that isn't, you know, blackmail? I mean, I guess, like, we're, like... Can't we just do this, like, Miles Edgeworth investigation style, where we just come with the facts and we have, like, a cross-examination sort of thing, and then we make them confess anyway through our sheer deductive skills, or we can go like Cyclox style, like, or we can do, well, we don't have the Grimari gene, so we can't do that. Talk to customer. I've seen you around here before. Is there something I can help you with? I heard Charlie Nova hangs out around here sometime. Another one of his fans, huh? Yeah, he comes here sometimes. I don't really get why everyone likes him so much. What's your issue with him? Well, I have a picture from this time he flipped off a box of kittens. Somebody brought them to try to give away and one of them scratched him. He ended up taking it home, but he really handed up about being scratched. I think he ended up calling him, I think it was Captain Snuggles. It was pretty funny, actually. I'll send your Rom a picture. Okay. Anywho, Lederhosen. Let's go ahead and save. Over slot 1, please. Save. Yes, please. Done. Okay, now let's go to the main menu. And I suppose end things off here. So, question. Doshite question, kimi wa question. Anyway. What was I doing? I don't know what I was doing, but anyway. So, what do you think of all that's happened so far, ladies and gentlemen? I'm tired. I need to eat. But, what was I saying? Yeah, Turing's getting more and more aggressive, and it's kind of hard to... I don't know, I usually tend to avoid people who are easily set off, because I don't know. I don't really know how to handle people like that very well. Like, some people are very good at handling, like, emotional people. I'm not one of those people, because I don't know if you can tell. Like, well, I think in this game I have been a bit more confrontational than I might have necessarily been in real life. Like, there, like in the case with, like, Jess, there were times where I was kind of snarky towards her where I might not necessarily have been in real life, but even so, it's kind of like, I don't know. Whatever the case may be, though, yeah. I'm not liking the way things are going, Like, I feel like, I don't know if this game has multiple endings, but I feel like we're on like a not so good path for some reason. I'm not quite sure why, but it seems, I don't know, like we're just messing things up terribly. Whatever the case may be though, let's go ahead and end things off here. So, if you like this video or this series of videos, please feel free to leave a like. If you thought it was cool, please feel free to subscribe and join Team Strawberry today. Also be sure to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/MegaShadowFist. I'll be sure to leave that in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and this is Mega Shadow Fist signing out. Bye!